Welcome back to J.K. McLeod. Whenever you see the bench this messy, and I got a 4-foot bench and I'm working on a space about this wide, either it's a good day or a real good day. And in any case, I'm working on a 1-53 McCulloch 87cc, manufactured in 1962. This was giving me a run for my money. Initially, it wasn't oiling, so I popped off the tank. Replaced the that cone-shaped plunger. That little cone-shaped washer's in there. Got it to start oiling again. And then put fuel in it, and I found out I had an intermittent spark issue with it. I found out it was the points. After gapping them and putting the flywheel on like 5 or 6 times, I finally figured out that it was the spring in the points. I guess that it gets weak over time. So you pull out the points, you bend out the spring a little bit to increase the tension, and we got that back. And put it all together, rebuilt the carb, everything's all nice and hunky-dory, and then I can't get it to idle properly. It felt like it had a vacuum leak. I sprayed the seals, and there was no drop there. But this tank here had been worked on. As you can see, they brazed it here, over here, so I think they probably snapped the handle off or cracked it or whatever they did to it. But in any case, I wound up spraying around here, nothing. And then when I sprayed inside the box, spraying in this part right here, this little crease, it died. So in the crack right here, there's a right in that joint. There's a crack right there. It's, I guess, about an inch long. Probably almost the whole length of that. So, take it apart again, pull the oil tank off, pull the handle off, and I'm gonna replace it with another one, just like I did on the Super 250. So, I'm gonna get the rest of the gasket oil, clean this up, see if I can kind of smooth that out. As far as a brazing job, it's pretty darn good. It's not pretty, but it's holding. And I'll clean all this out and prep this. This one here, I was going to transfer over the reeds and stuff over, but this one here, let me see if I can get it on camera. They're laying pretty damn flat. Not too much wear and tear on this one. So I give this a good cleaning. I'll get the rest of that gasket off. Replace the gasket, pull this off, make sure I don't get anything down inside there. That's going to be the fun part. Clean all the rest of the gaskets up and see if we can start getting this old gal back together again. Well, let's get the cleaning. Alright, about to start reassembly. Got the cleaned up. I don't know what they used on the old gasket, but man, spent about an hour trying to get it all nice and clean. Okay. And just remember to have the oiler rod, because you have to once you get this all together, it's almost impossible to get the oiler rod back in, so you have to guide the rod back in where the oiler is, then place everything down, screw it together. And there's 2 inside and 2 on the outside. Get that together, and we'll pick it up from there. There you go, air box is on. Next, to cut a gasket, put the lower part of the oil tank on. Kind of a 3-handed operation. Gonna put this in, slide it through there, crack, and then try to get these little screws through on the other side. Sure is an easier way. Remove the whole tank, but yeah. I'm trying to get away without disturbing as much as possible. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. Well, let me struggle with this for a while. Get the lower tank on. Get the low part of the oil tank on. Get these screws in there. Cinch it up. And I think maybe I'll just put a little oil in here first. I don't know. Maybe a little oil in here at first just to check to see if everything's pumping. If I'm getting oil going to the bar. That was the initial problem with this. But We'll see. Once I get this on here, I'll see how disgusted I am or how adventurous I want to be. They say a clean desk is the sign of a sick mind. That's the case. This is therapy. Got the 153 back together again. Give it like 24 hours for the motor seal and everything else to cure before I start testing it out. Carb back on. Everything back where it should be. Get that back there. Here we go. That's it. Now I got to clean up my work area though. Like, you know, like I said, it's got 4 foot of desk, 4 foot of workbench over here, and we're working in an area this big. Well, it was fun getting it that way. Let me wait till this dries, clear off the desk, get everything back in semi-order so I know where to find my tools instead of hunting for it. Then we'll pick this up later. And there we go, finally, 1-53. Tank's on, it's oiling, airbox on, no leakage. Carbs, so-so. We have to do a little work to that. On off switch works now. I'm not too sure about this makeshift muffler they put on there. But yeah, gal's back in business. Thanks for watching.